I was in the iron lung, which was at the end of the hall. Do remember enough of it, but I was scared to death of it. And that's where that fear comes back in. And that's the kind of fear that you have in the back of your head.
My childhood before polio was ordinary child, growing up, raised on a farm, being a 10-year-old kid. My first symptoms were horrific pains in the middle of the night. My whole body was just like on fire almost, and my left side was paralyzed, like I had no feeling in it. The next morning they were up early, getting all ready, and on the road we were to Grand Forks.
When I first got admitted to the hospital that spring, my dad, I can remember carrying me into the hospital when you were sleeping, whether it be a nap or an evening for sleeping, you were strapped into the bed. And the most important thing is they were treating us with hot packs.
I was hot packed from my neck down to my toes 4 times a day with hot steaming towels.
The smell of that today would drive the guy sitting in his chair right up the wall because it's uck, uck, uck.
There was lots of children in there, children that were quite paralyzed, and there were iron lungs in there.
Remember one boy that was right across the bed from me, probably no more than 4 to 6 feet away from me, and he was from Thompson, and I don't know how old he was, but I remember that, yes, I woke up one morning and the bedroll was there and rolled up and he was gone. They didn't have to tell me that Johnny died. The bedroll rolled up with the belt around it told me that Johnny died. I think anybody that was there had a fear inside them that they could be that Johnny.
Well, everybody's afraid of polio because it has such a devastating effect on families. Kids who were affected would lose the use of their lower limbs. Usually it was the most common thing. And then the worst form would affect the base of the brain where breathing is controlled. Then you couldn't breathe, you'd have to be on a respirator. And the only respirators they had back then were the iron lungs. The only thing we have to offer people is vaccination, which would prevent polio. But the vaccine is so effective that more than 99% of people who got the vaccine were rendered immune. But if you did get the polio and became paralyzed from it, it was for life. There was nothing you could do to restore the neurological function.
You can have all the assets that you want and all the assets that you need to think you're going to be successful and have a good life. But if you don't have your health, the wealth and the rest of it is nothing.
Polio is a lifetime disease, and please get your children vaccinated, because without the vaccine, it probably will come back. It has some parts of the world, so anyway.